Welcome to Bookie's Place. How are you guys doing? It's going to be an amazing day. We have a lot to talk about. We have the legendary Darey in the building. And you know what we do here? We don't talk about the glitz or the glam. We talk about the grit and the grind. And there's a crazy situation going on. But today we have the music maestro, the multi-talented Art Alade in the building. So ladies and gentlemen, drum roll for the one and only Darey!
I can see the drums in the comment section. Bookie, how you doing?
Yes, I am very well. How are you?
Yeah, man, we're not okay.
I
We're not happy at all.
know,
We're
I
not happy.
know.
We're not happy.
Man,
Things
what?
are happening that we're not happy about. So that's the temperature right now.
So
As
tell
far as
us what's
Nigeria is
going on.
concerned.
Tell us what's going on.
Ah, you want me to tell you what's going on that you don't already know? It's
I
everywhere. It's
mean,
all over social
yeah,
media.
I know. Oh no, I know what's going on. We've
You
had
know?
Rugged here, Sega Link, all the
Okay,
people.
okay,
We've had all of them here.
okay.
But I mean, today there's a fresh thing going on because yesterday this thing was dissolved, and
Yeah.
now it's like there's an organism that has a mind of its own that cannot be controlled. So what's going on with that?
Yeah, the I mean, where do we really start from? The situation is just it's ridiculous. You say
Mm,
one thing, it's a classic case of you say one thing and you do the other.
mm,
You have your IG talking about dissolution of SARS, but you still have SARS officials all over the place doing whatever they want, police doing whatever they want,
mm,
carrying on as if,
nothing.
nothing they happen. You know what I mean? President comes
So
on, says the same thing. Yes, it's been dissolved. It's also congratulating, the policeman or the. I mean, it's just like which country are we living in? Are we all living in the same country? Are we not, going through these things? Are we not seeing the stuff that's going on? Are we not seeing people being killed? Are we not seeing, innocent protesters, unarmed protesters being shot, whether
mm,
on purpose or,
by
randomly?
mistake, yeah.
It's really sad. It's a heartbreaking moment right now. And my heart goes out to everyone who's lost a loved one, anyone who's lost their lives. It's
Mm.
just madness. Like, for what reason? And
But,
when the country, it's like the country doesn't care about its young people. That's really
mm,
the vibe that we're getting.
but what do you think is really wrong? Because if I have authority in my house and I tell you not to do this and you
Yeah.
go ahead and do it, that means there's either one, something wrong with my authority, or I am letting you know behind that
It's
go
in,
ahead and do it. Yeah. So what do you think is wrong?
yeah, it's impunity that's being encouraged. It's the level of corruption or just ineptitude. People just
Mm,
don't have a lid or have a control of anything. You understand? It's like free for all. And if that's the sense that everybody's getting, then I mean, we're all our own governments anyway, right? We
mm,
give ourselves power. We have our own economy that we're running, almost independently,
mm,
individually.
mm,
So what is it the government can do right now? You are feel that, protecting your citizens. The people
mm,
that are supposed to be protecting the citizens are the ones extorting and doing
mm,
all sorts. You understand? You barely have water in your neighborhood. Barely have electricity. Your roads are not all that, but still, we're paying some of the highest taxes. In terms of even double taxation in
yeah.
many cases. It doesn't add up. Something is not. It's not following at
Yeah.
all. There's
Yes.
just a lot wrong. But
Yeah.
despite all of that, right? Despite all of that, all our young people are finding the
Mm,
resilience, the strength within. They're finding ways to be creative, to be ingenious, to be economical, to just thrive despite
mm,
whatever is being thrown at
mm.
us. But with COVID and the current economic situation, I think it's just the bad combo. This 2020 is just people are just frustrated.
We're doing this 2020 again. Don't be surprised. January 1 next year, they
Yeah,
say, guys, 2020, we're doing it again. Sorry, last year was not it. We're doing 2020. No, because I have never seen a year that
yeah,
everything went wrong. I mean, literally.
yeah.
And as we were just coming out of this COVID thing and people were beginning to cope, this NSARS thing, and it's so
It's a
unfortunate
real
because I
bad. I mean,
really want,
NSAS,
go ahead, go
this
ahead.
NSAS thing, right? It's not like it just started. This SARS has been
Yeah.
in existence for what? Better part of the last 25 years. This situation is not new. A
25
lot of the
years.
things that are plaguing this country, yeah, SARS is not a young, outfit. This situation is not something that just started. But, as with everything else that we're facing, all the challenges, it's small, small. It started from somewhere. We have allowed it to fester. We've allowed
Mm.
it to linger. The corruption is there. There's just a lot. And there's, the camel's back, when it breaks, then no journey again. Now you can't put load on the back again.
Yeah.
Everybody will start looking at themselves. So I,
Yeah.
I really just hope that we find a way, we need, first of all, we need a government that listens. We need people who are not in that bubble of you have security, you don't know what's going on outside. Your children know what's going on outside. And if you're not
Mm.
careful, what is affecting everybody will affect them too, because we all live in the
Finally.
same Nigeria,
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow. I'm just, you know what? I'm concerned because everything that should be right. I mean, it's a different thing if you don't care about the citizens, but then you don't even do your job. I mean, it's like our president, I'm a Nigerian too.
Yeah.
Our president hasn't come out to say and when he finally came out, they're still doing it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, the major people.
Then what's yeah? Shouldn't he be upset? Shouldn't somebody be upset? Shouldn't somebody resign? Shouldn't somebody lose their job because something is? I say do this, just like you said. You're in your house. Somebody has done something wrong. You say stop it, and they don't stop. What next? We're not holding anybody accountable. Look at kids being shot, people being killed. Left, right,
Even
and center.
today,
Who
yes.
fired the? Who fired that gun? Who shot that protester? Who shot Jimoh Isiak, for example?
Mm,
Do you understand? Your guess is
no
as good as mine. Will
accountability.
we ever
Yeah.
find out who did? Well, no accountability. So what are we doing? What are we doing?
Wow. So let me ask you this question. It's funny, but if you had the power to, let's
Hmm.
say you become president, what would you change?
I mean, let's just start from the basics. Let's try and pick one thing and fix it. If we want to
Mm,
face corruption, let's face corruption and know that okay, across the board, whatever it is, let's try and tackle that. If it's electricity, let's fix our problems one after the other. Maybe we're spreading ourselves too thin. If it's
two things.
insecurity, let's face that. Let's all hands. Do you understand? Like, we're doing all sorts of things all at the same time, but still we're being plagued by these problems.
Mm,
Maybe we
wow.
should shut. Maybe we shut the borders. Maybe we do what China did and just say, you know
Mm,
what, we don't even want. Let's just internalize and fix all our problems. Let's start from fresh. Let's know that okay, the next 10 years we're going to suffer. Let everybody suffer. They suffer together. Let's know that
mm,
we're headed towards one destination. This is the plan. But it's just over and over, same issue. But yeah, that's the current temperature right now. And unfortunately or coincidentally, I literally dropped my EP way home like on what was it? It was on Friday, right? It was
uh-huh,
just on Friday, and this was right in the middle. I mean, something that we've been planning for such a long time, you understand? So that just had to go out. But really and
mm.
truly, my mind is just really my concern is really on my brothers and sisters all over the country.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Everybody's
yeah.
facing it. Yeah.
Everybody's facing it. I mean, if not that we had planned this, it was just going to be
Yeah.
everybody, let's just still face this thing. And, but I think that, yeah, this is also necessary as well because you're a voice, you've effected change, you've redirected a lot of things. You've given a lot of people hope that I can take my talent and I can use it. And I
Yeah.
think that Nigeria is coming to a place that I don't have to have a 9 to 5. I don't have to have this, which is what SARS is even trying to stop. Your creativity, who you are,
Yeah.
trying to express
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
I think Nigeria is coming of age. We're coming into our own. And I think that this revolution, which will be recorded, which is being recorded, by the way, is going to cause
Yeah.
a lot of change because for the first time, a lot of people are coming together that enough is enough.
Yeah.
Enough that you were here 50 years ago and you're still here and you're trying to keep us
We can't
down. It does.
we can't we can't continue doing the same thing over and expect different results. It's not gonna work.
Well, I know. Well, that's the definition of craziness. that you can't expect. No, for real. And you know, while we were just getting ready, I was listening to Jah Guide Me, and it was as
Yeah.
if you knew this was going to happen, you know, and because that's
Hmm.
exactly what you're talking about, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I really hope I'm going to let you go soon because everybody needs to
Yeah.
go, you know, figure this out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have people in the diaspora that have been like, I want to see Darey, oh, I want to hear him, you know, and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
you're just going to tell
Yeah.
us, even in the midst of this, life goes on. Tell us what you're working on. Tell us about the EP. Tell us how it came together. Actually, Bouqui'S Place is about your story. You tell us your story, your journey from the
Right.
beginning,
Right.
and you know how you got into music. And it's so annoying to me because I know your heritage and we want to hear all about it. It's just that the climate, I'm
Well,
sure people will log in and say,
yeah, the
these people
temperature, a
are
lot, yeah,
talking.
I'm talking about, yeah, a lot of,
Yes.
I want to hope, and I think, what's that thing flying? I want to hope that, a lot of people know at least a little bit about me or to a certain degree about me
Mm-hmm.
so that I don't have to go into too much detail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I come from a music family. I started music really young as well. Not young like child young, but I discovered music properly, like
Mm-hmm.
professionally, early teens, very early teens, borderline. The live circuit, performing with bands, playing with bands, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That brought me to radio. I did
Mm-hmm.
radio 5 years. I did TV as well. Then I
Mm-hmm.
went on to a reality show, and yeah, a lot of people. I just kind of blew up from there, and
Yeah.
people recognized the face more. Then I came back home. This happened in South Africa, of course, and then I came
Mm-hmm.
back home, started recording music, put out my first album, and really the rest is history. I have
Yeah.
so many songs that maybe people don't remember it was me that sang it, from
Oh
Escalate to
no, we
Fubu
know. We
to
know.
Carry the Go, Not the Girl, Star na
Yeah.
Style, No Stars, Special Fever. Yeah, just, I just kept making music and all that, and then evolving,
Mm.
just building and growing. And yeah, now I'm here with maybe my fifth body of work or sixth, I don't know. That's Way Home. And Way Home really is just a combination of, it's funky on one side and then it's very serious
Mm-hmm.
on the other
Jojo,
side in terms of,
Jojo, and Jah guide me.
yeah, Jojo Jaga and Me Show Me Love featuring Temi
Yeah.
as well. And
Yeah.
then on the other side, there's songs like Mo. Mo can, it's almost like I wrote a letter to Hush Puppy, for example, or people who seemingly lost their
Yeah.
way,
Mm-hmm.
and as a Yoruba, person, or even as a Nigerian, as an African, you know what they tell you when you go out there, or you're trying to make a name for yourself, or you're trying to hustle in life. They tell you not to forget where you're coming from.
Don't
Yeah,
forget.
run to mind and share. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what that song, for example, is talking about. Yeah, songs like that, Gone, Way Home,
Mm-hmm.
and also it's not a very long body of work, but it's quite direct, straight to the point. And
Mm.
I think it also is dropping at a time where it's a defining moment for all of us.
Yeah.
For humanity, it's been a really weird year, 2020, and
Mm.
then now we're facing this, current challenge, that we're all in together. So, yeah, like you said, that song, "Jah Guide Me," that was written, of course, during pandemic, and just
Mm.
attacks and really captures everything that we're going through economically, wise
Politically.
now,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
we
Well.
need to wake up. We need to stop. We can't shroud everything in gospel or in church or in religion and all of that. That
Mm.
has never fixed any of our problems. We are
Mm.
the most God-loving people on the face of the earth, but look at
Tell me about it.
the life that we live, our living conditions. So something is not balancing, and it's got
Mm.
to change.
It's got to change. And I believe it will change. I believe that this is the time that they will listen because I think we finally, because I used to sit down and wonder why we would use our money, our energy to put a reality star in place. But when it comes to what really concerns us, we don't do it. But for the
Yeah,
first time, I'm happy that we're realizing that, listen, we have this power and we're not backing down because
yeah,
it's not really about realizing. They've always known
yeah,
because they would put,
yeah.
someone there, and I'm just happy that people are coming together and they're not just protesting. there
And
are
there's one
people.
thing,
Go ahead.
yeah, they're not just protesting. Yeah, go ahead,
They're
finish what you
not
said.
just protesting. There are people like Sega Link, Ade Yonju, Deji, and they've all been here. They're advocating as well. So they said the police just signed a
Yeah.
new bill, and the bill has to do with accountability and transparency because the police have never been accountable. They've never been. We
I
don't
mean,
know.
Bookie, we have some of the greatest policies that government has ever seen in any part of the world. You know, forming public policies or making declarations, implementation, following through and seeing it
Implementation.
to the T, following it down to the fine detail. It's about implementation.
Yes, so.
So what I was trying to say, right, is everything that we're doing, you know, is they don't quite realize that we're doing it for them as well. For example, the police, because we're saying, okay, and this particular extorting machinery that you guys have that's just making life a living hell for a lot of young people, right? At the end of the day, it's the beginning of a process that hopefully when the reforms come, we know they need better welfare, they need, you know, mental, you know, psych evals, they need health insurance, they need better pay and all of that. We want to get to that point. But first of all, let them just stop killing people, you know, let them stop harming people. Or we're not saying don't fight robbery. We're not saying don't fight cultism or kidnappers. Of course not. That's not what it would be stupid to be saying things like that, you know. But we're saying we are getting to we're doing this for you guys as well. We are you guys, you are us, we're all one. And if we can't see that, then you know, therein lies the
Something's
problem itself.
wrong.
When we start
Yeah,
treating each other with animosity
yeah.
and hate, what's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when I was in Nigeria, they've been this thing. See, the problem with this End SARS movement, even though I'm for it, my own issue with it is since I've been a kid, there's always been something. I can't remember the names of all these things anymore. But you know, something will pop up, they'll disband it, and then it's like, you know, when you try to break it apart and then it comes back again like an organism, and then it comes back and they stop
Yeah.
that. Because now we're reading online, they've disbanded the SARS 4 times already. And they did
Yeah,
that
over the last few
yesterday.
years. Yeah.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
and they're still killing today. So is it that they've gone
It's the same
rogue?
thing. Implementation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Implementation. Yeah. How long is it going to take to hit
yeah,
your, you know, your paymaster's directive? You know, the president of the country has spoken. And then if the president sees you're not doing what I've just said, what is the repercussion?
no, cause
Where are the people who are, where are they? Where are they?
wow,
So I don't know, talking about music now is just the music is there. People can go stream is out there, it's
yes,
available,
please,
you know, but
guys,
we have
that
realities
we're
on the ground
dealing
that
with,
we all have
yeah,
to face, and everybody's voice is important. Anyhow wherever you are, it doesn't matter whether you're out there in the US, it doesn't matter. You can lend your voice, you can lend your support, look out for your brothers and sisters,
yeah,
everybody, out here
yeah,
in Nigeria, those that are on the streets, to continue being safe, to continue doing it peacefully. There's nothing, we're not agitating for any violence or anything like that, and we're doing it for each other,
yeah,
including members of the police force and everybody.
yeah, wow. Honestly, it's just we will do this again when it calms down, because I know your dad, your
We have to.
heritage. It's a lot of stuff to talk about, but this is
Yeah,
just not the right
yeah,
time. And if you were to
yeah,
advise the
yeah,
protesters now, what would you tell them?
yeah,
Because you said they should keep safe. The guy that was standing by the
yeah,
street side was keeping safe. I mean, he wasn't hurting anybody, and they still shot him. So
yeah.
what is the guarantee that, what if this is causing fear in people's hearts that I'm not going out? What if they kill me? What would you tell protesters now if you were to address them,
No, I
a
mean,
mob
I
gathering?
can't. If I were to address young people who are gathering to express their freedom, their God-given right, constitutionally, provided right, I'd say go for it. If you feel you want to go out there and let your voice be heard, don't let anything stop you. Be safe, meaning that, look, don't keep it peaceful. Try and do things by the book as possible. Don't destroy stuff. Don't loot. Don't steal. and hopefully also speaking to the people, in power out there, people who are empowered to carry weapons and all that, to calm down. What happened to rubber pellets? What happened to, Abuja was still
Yeah.
okay, water cannons, that's fine. That's you can live
Even
with
though
that. You
it's not
understand? Water hits your body,
acceptable.
it's okay.
Yeah. Even though
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
but
acceptable.
as opposed to being shot with
It's
live
short.
rounds,
Yeah.
it's still yeah. So there's levels and the right things to do. So let's all just try and embrace peace. Let's also embrace and allow people to speak up and speak their voice. If something is wrong, we must be allowed to speak out. You can't
Yeah.
suppress, people's
Yeah.
emotions and anger or frustration. That would be wrong.
Yeah. Oh, do you have any plans of, because I know we have a voice as a community of artists. Do we on ground, do you
Yeah.
guys have like uh a structure to like bring somebody up? And because we can. We've seen that with the last Big Brother, that happened. We can
Yeah.
actually bring somebody up, vote for him, and let him get into office. Do you think they are ready for that fresh mind, or they'll try to put him down as well? I mean,
Well,
the
they're never
older
going to be
people.
ready. Yeah,
Mm,
they're never going to be ready. But as long as we are ready, I know there's a lot of young people. I personally am not, in that line of thinking or action.
mhm,
But I'm ready to encourage, and I have brothers and sisters who are interested. I think when
mm,
they come out to say, look, I want to contest for this, or I want to contest for that, it's up to all the young people to get behind them. Because what are they doing that we can't do, really? What is it that they know that we can't learn?
mm.
So we
But
all we
are
all
they
have the
willing?
same assets and all
Mm,
the yeah,
are they
and then we
willing
have
to
youth
give
on
us
our
the
side. So
opportunity? Are they
they're
willing to
they're
give us
probably
the
not going to give
opportunity?
it to us. So they're not going to
Gonna
give it to
take
us. So we've
it.
got to go up there and take it. Yeah,
Take it. Mm,
yeah.
wow. Wow. Darey, I'm gonna let you go because I really wish that we've
We'll
been
do
on
it.
this for
We'll
so
do it
long.
again.
Properly,
We'll do it
yes,
again for
yes.
sure.
But
We'll do it again
just
for
for the
sure.
people watching, where can we get your songs? I've been listening to Send Me Tight because Jah Guide Me has been
I
on
heard you.
repeat on my
I heard you telling Alexa. I heard you telling Alexa to pause.
it's been on
Yeah, it's
repeat,
available everywhere. Apple Music, yeah, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, iTunes, all of that. Audio Mac, everywhere that's available. It's Darey, and the EP is called Way Home.
Oh, that by the way, if you have, I don't want to mention her name, she'll start acting up. If you have the lady, you can say it, she won't hear. If you have her, it's Darey. Don't say Darey. She will not understand.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
Darey.
They say
Darey
Darey,
or spell it
Darey,
out.
say
Yeah,
Darey.
Darey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darey. But thank you so much for coming. And, we're going to keep praying and hoping
Thanks, Bookie.
that this is it, because unfortunately, there'll be what they call collateral damage. Some people will go with it. We just pray that
Yeah,
we're safe. It's just,
yeah,
casualties of war. It's just what it is. But God will keep us all. We will keep lending our voice. That's why I'm going to still keep jump on live and talk about it because I can't be there at home and,
absolutely,
but I'll do my little that I can do. So thank you so much for coming.
absolutely. And
Stream
I
Darius
have to
song.
big you up as well. For being that voice, one of the voices of ours, just telling people out there, allowing them to share their stories. And yeah, I mean, I hope you share your own too. They should know where you're stuck as well, your background. So we still revere you, as one of our, pioneer, vocalists, and rappers.
Thank you.
So God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you, Darius. Thank you. I've always had
Yep.
mad love for you, mad respect, mad love.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much.
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything that
All
you
right.
want to say about this, about whatever? It's because I don't want you to go. But do you have anything you want to say, like something that's been on your mind, something that you just want to say concerning?
Well, I think to all the
Yeah,
young, yeah,
yeah. Go ahead.
to
Go
all the
ahead.
young people, really, right now, it's an amazing time, to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have the challenges. Yes, we have all these things that we're facing, but really and truly, let's seize the opportunity. Let's take this moment as an opportunity to shape our future for our kids and our children's children. It's
Mm-hmm.
really, really important. It's the potential is so high, You know, if we get it right, if we focus, and you know, we have so many bright minds who have studied, so many who are great at what they do, whether it's medicine, entertainment, you know, and all of that. We need to bring all that together, you know, and have that energy to change the future.
Yeah. Now you're going to get me started because you mentioned the word that there are some words you don't mention on this platform: purpose, potential, destiny. Once you start like this, no, because you see, it's not enough to just fight. We can fight, we can go and champion a cause, and after it's done, you as an individual still have to bring what you have to the table. I mean, the government will start giving you this, your purpose, this, your destiny. You will bring, and I know you can act, you can sing, you can dance, your what they call the multi-potentialite. How did you know which talent to capitalize on and which will be the key to your destiny? How did you know was singing?
I mean, I think I stuck to something early enough. I was passionate about it. I succeeded at it, not without making, you know, its own mistakes along the way. So, if you stick with something long enough and you show that you're determined, you know, and you want to see this through and you want to make it a success, you know, there's nothing's going to stop you. There's no machination, nothing can, if you set your eyes on it, you know. So that's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
because I
course, with the
remember,
right people, you know,
yeah,
with
the
the
right
right,
people.
surrounding yourself with the right, you know, team, people who believe in you and who will continue to encourage you.
Absolutely. Your team is important for the dream. I'm not trying to rhyme, but thank you so much, Darey. Let me let you go. Let me let you go. We're going to do this properly. We're going to do this again,
Okay.
but thank you so much. God bless you. Stay safe.
For sure.
And, you know, we're just going to keep
For sure.
hoping that
Thanks
this
for
thing
having me.
turns around. And yeah, you're welcome, man. Thank you so much. You guys go stream. How
Absolutely.
can we follow
Absolutely.
you on
Thank you.
Instagram, social media? How can we follow you everywhere?
Everywhere, Darey now. Darey
Darey
now.
now.
Darey now on whatever platform. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So follow, please, stream,
All right.
spread the music. Listen to Jah Guide Me. It's a song for this season. Thank you so much, Darey. I love you. God bless
Yes,
you.
sir.
Say hi to your wife and
All
your
right.
kids. All
Much
right.
love. I will.
All
I
right.
will.
All right.
Thanks.
Take care. All right.
God
Bye.
bless.
Bye.